What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 landing locations in Fortnite Chapter 3. As you know, this new map has tons of POIs that can give you good loot, but I have hand selected 5 locations that I think give you the best and most consistent loot to help you win. Before we get into the video, if you're not subscribed already, just hit that sub button and turn that bell on so you know when a new video goes live. With that being said, let's get into the video. So the first location we're going to talk about is Camp Cuddle, and Camp Cuddle is a very good POI, and the best spot to land there, in my opinion, is this little hill on the south part of the POI. It has 4 to 5 chests in this big log cabin, and there's 2 chests outside of it. On top of that, there's plenty of ground loot, and there's these coolers, which obviously you probably know, that have a chance to drop you 2 to 4 chug splashes per cooler. With the mix of the coolers and all the chests, you have a very solid chance of leaving this spot with very good guns and max shield. Another really good spot to land is the Sanctuary. Although this location might not be your cup of tea and you might think this is where bots land, this location can give you quite good loot. This POI is pretty spread out, so you don't have to get into fights that you don't want to off spawn. And on top of that, there's lots of mats that you can get from around there, a lot of wood, a lot of brick. You can get plenty of loot from chests. They do have the IO chests there that can give you really good loot as well. And the best thing, the main reason you want to go there is to kill the Foundation, where you can get the Mythic MK. And this gun gives you the best chance of winning the game probably. It shoots almost as fast as SMG. You can shoot through builds and it does a lot more damage. I definitely think it's worth it to land there. Go try it for yourself. The next couple locations we're going to be talking about aren't going to be specific POIs, but they're going to be places just outside of POIs that have really good chest spawns. The first we're going to talk about is this place outside of Condo Canyon. It's this little house on top of a little small mountain. This house usually comes with a couple chests and coolers, so you can get a good amount of shield, and you can get cabbages if you want those. The main draw to coming to this location, though, is the fact that you could pretty much uncontestedly get the Spider-Man Mythic. As many people know, Spider-Man Mythic is probably one of the best mythics to come to the game, and having this in your inventory gives you really good chances to win the game. The next location we're going to talk about that's not specifically a POI is this place on the southwest part of the map. It's just off the coast. It has a bunch of turbines there. There's plenty of chests there. And I believe you have a chance to get the Spider Mythic around there. But if not, all you have to do is rotate up through Greasy after looting up and getting decent loot. Maybe kill whoever's left at Greasy. And then just northeast of Greasy, there's a Spider-Man Mythic that spawns there right by the river. The main reason you might want to land at this spot is because if you don't want to get into fights that much early on in game, this location doesn't ever usually have many people there. If so, you maybe have to fight 1 to 2 people. And you can avoid Greasy entirely if you want to. You don't have to fight them at all. And you can still grab the Spider-Man Mythic. Now, for the absolute best, the number 1, the creme de la creme landing spot in Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 1. The best location to land in Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 1 is at the llama drop. I know you know about it. Almost everyone knows about it at this point. But this spot is hands down the best spot to land. The best thing is that you do not have to land directly on the llama in order to get it. The better option is to land over at the cabin just near it, loot up, get the 4 to 5 chests that are at the cabin, and go and kill the person who gets the llama, and or just get the llama for yourself. And if you really want to have the best loot in the game and really set yourself up to win, all you got to do is go to the bridge south of Logjam. There's several Spider-Man Mythics that spawn there. All you got to do is loot up there. You can get decent shield and decent weapons. Go to the cabin, loot up the cabin, and then go to get the llama from there. And then at that point, you're going to have at least 500 of each mat, tons of heals, and the Spider-Man Mythic. Because there's all these great looting spots near the llama, it definitely makes it the best landing spot of this chapter so far. No other spot can really compete with it as far as loot goes. And even though people contest it, it's never usually overly contested. It actually is pretty free a lot of the time. So load your next game of Fortnite and try one of these locations out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. All these locations are definitely all very good depending on what kind of player you are. If you're a passive player, you can land in the non-POI spots. If you're all about getting loot and getting kills, the llama spot and the POI locations are very good. So it's honestly just based on you. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Don't forget to sub, and I'll see you in the next one.